Yo, what is up, guys? Upskin here. Welcome back to the Seattle Sports Weekly Update. Before we start, I want to apologize for not having uploaded in a while. I've been really under the weather and just haven't gotten around to making a bunch of YouTube videos, but hopefully I'll be back to uploading semi-regularly. Without further ado, here we go. We're going to start off with the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks followed up an impressive win against the Giants with an incredible last-second win against the Texans. Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson were having an old-fashioned shootout, with Russell Wilson getting the last laugh with a huge touchdown pass to Jimmy Graham. As of the recording of this video, the Seahawks are currently losing 7-2 at halftime against the Redskins, so hopefully they'll be able to turn that around. Also in Seahawks news, the Seahawks were able to acquire Dwayne Brown, I don't know how to pronounce his name, in a trade to bolster the offensive line. And that is huge. That shows that Pete Carroll and the front office of the Seattle Seahawks are trying to kind of put this team back together again in the playoffs, kind of fixing the problems that they had in the past. Moving on to the Seattle Sounders faced off against the Vancouver Whitecaps in the first round of the playoffs for them. And in the first leg in Vancouver, it was very uneventful. Stephen Fry was very powerful, as well as the Vancouver goalkeeper, as that ended 0-0. The next game was a different story. Stephen Fry also was still rock solid. Sorry. But Clint Dempsey was able to net 2 goals, and the Sounders were able to move on to the next round of the playoffs, where they play, I believe, the Houston Dynamo, and they were able to win 2-0. Moving on to the Washington Huskies. The Washington Huskies followed up an emphatic win against UCLA with a destruction of the Oregon Ducks by a score of 38-3. Jake Browning finally got the passing game back together, was able to score, I believe, 3 touchdowns, as well as huge runs from Savon Ahmed and Myles Gaskin. So hopefully they can continue. They were number 12 in the first edition of the college football playoff rankings, but with losses to both Ohio State and Penn State, they should be able to move up even further. Last but not least, just some housekeeping things with the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners let many players go to the free agency. Most notably, starting pitchers Sasashi Iwakuma and Giovanni Gallardo were not picked up on club options, and first baseman Danny Valencia and Yonder Alonso were both not re-signed. So as a result, the Mariners are left without really a good first baseman, and their starting rotation just needs some cleaning up. They did re-sign Drew Smyly, so hopefully if he comes back from injury, he should be able to pitch for us, and that would be cool. So yeah, that is the end of the Seattle Sports Weekly Update. Once again, I apologize for not uploading in a while. Remember, go Sounders, go Huskies, go Mariners, and go Hawks!